After decades of treating heart patients, I discovered something that might surprise you. The secret to healthy arteries isn't found in any expensive pill or complicated surgery. It's sitting right there in your kitchen, and most people over 55 have no idea how powerful it really is. Here's what most doctors won't tell you about clogged arteries. Your blood vessels are like the pipes in your house. Over time, they collect buildup that makes it harder for blood to flow through. This happens when tiny particles stick to the walls of your arteries, creating thick, dangerous patches called plaque. The scary part is that this process often starts in your 40s and gets worse each year. By age 60, many people have arteries that are significantly blocked, and they don't even know it. The buildup happens slowly, like rust forming in old pipes. One day, you feel fine. The next, you might face a heart attack or stroke because your arteries simply can't do their job anymore. But here's what I want you to think about. Why do some people in their 70s and 80s still have the energy and heart health of someone 20 years younger? What's the one mistake that millions of Americans make every single day that slowly damages their arteries? And what's this simple, eco-science-backed solution that can actually help reverse years of arterial damage? Stay with me because I'm going to share everything you need to know about protecting your heart in this important phase of your life. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss our health tips. Tell us in the comments where you're watching from today. We love hearing from viewers all around the world. Let me explain what's really happening inside your arteries in simple terms. Think of your arteries like garden hoses carrying water to every part of your yard. Now imagine that over the years, sticky substances start building up on the inside walls of these hoses. This buildup, called plaque, is made up of cholesterol, fat, calcium, and other substances floating in your blood. When your artery walls get damaged from high blood pressure, smoking, diabetes, or just normal aging, these substances stick to the damaged spots like mud sticking to a cracked wall. As more and more material builds up, the opening inside your artery gets smaller and smaller. It's like having a garden hose that's getting clogged from the inside. Less blood can flow through, which means less oxygen reaches your heart, brain, and other vital organs. Scientists have discovered that this process involves inflammation, kind of like how your body reacts to a splinter in your finger. The inflammation makes the problem worse by attracting more harmful substances to stick to your artery walls. But here's the good news that research has proven over and over again. Certain foods can actually help reverse this damage and keep your arteries clean and flexible. Food number 1, tomatoes, nature's artery cleaners. Tomatoes contain a powerful compound called lycopene that acts like a scrub brush for your blood vessels. Research from Harvard University followed over 40,000 men for 12 years and found that those who ate tomato products at least twice a week had a 35% lower risk of heart disease. The lycopene in tomatoes is one of nature's strongest antioxidants, which means it fights off the harmful substances that damage your artery walls. Here's what makes this even better for people our age. Cooked tomatoes actually contain more available lycopene than raw ones, so that homemade tomato sauce your grandmother used to make was actually protecting her heart. When you cook tomatoes, the heat breaks down the cell walls and makes it easier for your body to absorb this protective compound. You can get the same benefits from tomato paste, marinara sauce, or even ketchup, though fresh options are always better. The research shows that people who eat tomato products regularly have cleaner, more flexible arteries and significantly lower rates of heart attacks and strokes. Try adding tomato sauce to your pasta, putting fresh tomatoes in your salads, or even drinking low-sodium tomato juice with your breakfast. Food number 2, oats, the cholesterol fighters your heart loves. Oats contain a special type of fiber called beta-glucan that works like a magnet in your digestive system, grabbing onto cholesterol and pulling it out of your body before it can clog your arteries. Studies from the University of California followed people in their 50s and 60s for 5 years and found that those who ate oats regularly reduced their bad cholesterol by an average of 23%. That's similar to what some prescription medications can do, but without any side effects. The way oats work is quite simple but powerful. When you eat oatmeal, the beta-glucan forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that traps cholesterol and bile acids. Your body then eliminates these trapped substances, forcing your liver to use more cholesterol from your bloodstream to make new bile acids. This process naturally lowers the amount of cholesterol floating around in your blood, which means less cholesterol is available to stick to your artery walls. For the best results, choose steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats instead of the instant varieties. Add some fresh berries or a small amount of honey for sweetness, and you've got a heart-healthy breakfast that tastes great and protects your arteries. Food number 3. Fatty fish. The omega-3 powerhouses that heal your arteries. Fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna contain special fats called omega-3 fatty acids that actually help repair damage to your artery walls. The American Heart Association studied over 20,000 people and found that those who ate fish twice a week had 40% fewer heart attacks than those who rarely ate fish. These omega-3 fats work in several ways to protect your heart. First, they reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your arteries. Remember, inflammation is what makes plaque stick to your artery walls in the first place. Second, omega-3 fats help make your blood less sticky, so it flows more easily through your vessels. Third, they help keep your artery walls flexible and elastic, like a healthy rubber hose instead of a stiff, brittle pipe. Research from Harvard Medical School showed that people who ate fish regularly had arteries that looked and functioned like those of people 10 years younger. The fish doesn't have to be expensive or fancy. Canned salmon or sardines work just as well as fresh fish. If you're concerned about mercury, stick with smaller fish like sardines and anchovies, which have lower mercury levels but high omega-3 content. Food number 4. Berries. Tiny fruits with massive heart benefits. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are packed with compounds called anthocyanins that help keep your arteries clean and flexible. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed women for 18 years and found that those who ate berries 3 or more times per week had a 32% lower risk of heart attack. The anthocyanins in berries work by strengthening the walls of your blood vessels and reducing inflammation. They also help prevent the oxidation of cholesterol, which is what makes cholesterol stick to your artery walls in the first place. Think of it like this. If cholesterol is like butter, oxidation is what makes it go rancid and sticky. Anthocyanins prevent this oxidation process, keeping your cholesterol from becoming the sticky substance that clogs your arteries. Berries are also rich in vitamin C and fiber, both of which support heart health. The fiber helps lower cholesterol, while vitamin C strengthens the collagen in your artery walls. You can eat berries fresh, frozen, or even dried, though fresh and frozen varieties have the highest levels of beneficial compounds. Add them to your morning oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or simply enjoy them as a healthy snack. Food number 5. Nuts, especially walnuts and almonds, the crunchy artery protectors. Nuts contain healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, protein, and vitamin E, all of which work together to keep your arteries clear. The Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 80,000 women for 20 years, found that those who ate nuts 5 or more times per week had a 35% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who rarely ate nuts. Walnuts are particularly special because they're one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Just 1 ounce of walnuts provides more than 2 grams of these heart-healthy fats. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, which acts as an antioxidant to protect your arteries from damage. The healthy fats in nuts help raise your good cholesterol while lowering your bad cholesterol. They also help reduce inflammation and make your artery walls more flexible. Research from Loma Linda University showed that people who ate a small handful of nuts daily had cleaner arteries and better blood flow than those who didn't eat nuts. The key is portion control. A handful, or about 1 ounce, is the perfect amount. That's roughly 23 almonds or 14 walnut halves. You can eat them plain, add them to salads, or mix them into your morning yogurt. Food number 6. Dark leafy greens, the vitamin powerhouses that protect your heart. Spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard are loaded with nitrates that help relax and widen your arteries, allowing blood to flow more easily. A study from Imperial College London found that people who ate one serving of leafy greens daily had an 11% lower risk of heart disease. The nitrates in these vegetables are converted by your body into nitric oxide, a compound that signals your artery walls to relax and open up wider. This process is like opening a water valve to allow more flow through a pipe. Better blood flow means less stress on your heart and lower blood pressure. Leafy greens are also rich in folate, a B vitamin that helps lower levels of homocysteine in your blood. High homocysteine levels can damage your artery walls and increase your risk of blood clots. The vitamin K in leafy greens helps prevent calcium from building up in your arteries, keeping them flexible and healthy. Research has shown that people who eat plenty of leafy greens have arteries that remain more youthful and elastic even as they age. You can eat these greens raw in salads, steamed as a side dish, or blended into smoothies. Even if you're not a fan of the taste, try mixing small amounts into soups, pasta dishes, or casseroles. Food number 7, extra virgin olive oil, the liquid gold for your arteries. This Mediterranean staple contains powerful antioxidants and healthy monounsaturated fats that protect your arteries from damage. The landmark Predimed study followed over 7,000 people at high risk for heart disease and found that those who consumed extra virgin olive oil daily had a 30% lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. Extra virgin olive oil contains more than 30 phenolic compounds that act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents. These compounds help prevent the oxidation of cholesterol and reduce inflammation in your arteries. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil help improve your cholesterol profile by raising good cholesterol and lowering bad cholesterol. Research from the University of Barcelona showed that people who consumed extra virgin olive oil regularly had more flexible arteries and better endothelial function, which is how well the inner lining of your blood vessels works. The key is to choose extra virgin olive oil, which is less processed and contains higher levels of beneficial compounds. Use it for cooking at medium temperatures, drizzle it over salads, or dip whole grain bread in it. Just remember that even healthy oils are high in calories, so stick to about 2 tablespoons per day. Food number 8, avocados, the creamy heart protectors loaded with good fats. Avocados contain monounsaturated fats, fiber, and potassium, all of which support arterial health. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that people who ate 1 avocado daily for 6 months significantly reduced their bad cholesterol and improved their overall cardiovascular health. The monounsaturated fats in avocados help reduce inflammation and prevent the oxidation of cholesterol particles. When cholesterol doesn't get oxidized, it's much less likely to stick to your artery walls and form plaque. Avocados are also rich in fiber, which helps lower cholesterol levels, and potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. Research from Penn State University showed that people who ate avocados regularly had lower levels of small, dense LDL cholesterol particles, which are the most dangerous type for your arteries. The oleic acid in avocados has been shown to reduce inflammation markers in the blood, particularly those associated with heart disease. You can add avocado slices to salads, mash them into guacamole, spread them on whole grain toast, or blend them into smoothies for a creamy texture. Half an avocado provides about 15 grams of healthy fats and nearly 7 grams of fiber. Now that you know which foods can help clean your arteries, let me show you exactly how to put this knowledge into action. Start your day with a heart-healthy breakfast by combining several of these powerful foods. Try steel-cut oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a small handful of chopped walnuts. This combination gives you the cholesterol-fighting power of oats, the antioxidants from berries, and the omega-3 fats from walnuts, all in one delicious meal. For lunch, create a Mediterranean-style salad using dark leafy greens as your base. Add some sliced avocado, a small portion of canned salmon or sardines, and dress it with extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice. This meal provides you with nitrates from the greens, healthy fats from the avocado and fish, and protective compounds from the olive oil. For dinner, prepare a simple pasta dish using whole grain pasta with a tomato-based sauce. Add some steamed broccoli or spinach to increase your vegetable intake. This gives you lycopene from the tomatoes and additional nutrients from the vegetables. Remember, The goal isn't perfection, but consistency. Try to include at least 2 or 3 of these artery-protecting foods in your daily meals. If you're used to eating a lot of processed foods, make gradual changes. Replace one processed snack with a handful of nuts, or swap your regular breakfast cereal for oatmeal with berries. Small, sustainable changes are much better than dramatic diet overhauls that you can't maintain long-term. While these foods are generally safe and beneficial for most people, there are a few important considerations to keep in mind. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, be careful about suddenly increasing your intake of leafy greens, as the vitamin K they contain can affect how your medication works. Talk to your doctor before making significant changes to your diet. People with nut allergies should obviously avoid nuts and may need to work with a nutritionist to find alternative sources of healthy fats. If you have kidney disease, you may need to limit foods high in potassium like avocados and certain fish. Some people experience digestive upset when they suddenly increase their fiber intake from foods like oats and berries, so start slowly and gradually increase the amounts. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making major dietary changes, especially if you're taking medications for heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about protecting your heart through the foods you eat. Remember, it's never too late to start taking better care of your arteries. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends who might benefit from these heart-healthy tips. We'd love to hear from you in the comments about which of these foods you're most excited to add to your diet, or share your own experiences with heart-healthy eating. You'll notice we have 2 videos on your screen now that continue with more valuable health information just like this. I'm confident you'll find them just as helpful as this one. Until next time, take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.